So Max,
Richard,
how are you doing?
I'm fine. Great to have you here in our very modest Brainport Industry campus. What do you think?
Well, it's not very modest at all. It's really big.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a great campus where we are in the middle of the hotspot high-tech center of the Netherlands.
Max, I'm really pleased to see FullFact solution, and after the acquisition, that's a big day for us for DECIDE4ACTION to actually have a presence in the Netherlands and in Europe, and we're looking forward to actually introduce the product to the customer base. How do you think it's going to go?
This is a great momentum since we are at the verge of our customers that are really looking for new technology, new functionality, and are there. We have over 100 customers here in Europe, long-lasting and loyal customers. So we're looking forward to see what beauty and what kind of great functionality and new products that they can get from the combination of DECIDE4ACTION and FullFact. So really interesting times for us, exciting times together, and to get our customers more and more excited about that future product.
It's kind of amazing to see that we evolved over the last, I would say, 25 years separately in the US and in the Netherlands. And when you see that some common customer that we have, like Fresco, we have evolved somewhat the same way, even though we're 4,000 kilometers or miles apart, and we have a similar software that do the same thing, and the market is asking for the same future product, right?
Absolutely, and it's and the great thing is that here with the FullFact, even though we're a small company, we have huge customers with a great potential in it. So it is just getting the foot further into the door, and then just, I would say, get the additional functionality across the border. So I see this as a great opportunity for our customers to create more value from our total software suite.
And you just mentioned something quite interesting also, is that we also share a component. DECIDE4ACTION and FullFact are not massive companies. They exist since a long time, both, but we are more of a size of a medium company, and still in US and Europe, we have massive customers with billions of sales. We're talking about Coca-Cola, Fresco, GSK, Bayer, AkzoNobel. It's a very massive corporation buy our software from both sides of the Atlantic. Don't you think it's kind of amazing that we also share that component?
It is great, and that is what. When we started our initial discussions, Richard, I thought this is the real complementary fact that we could move our business forward. And I'm sure that our customers are really looking for something that we as FullFact would not offer in time, and in a way it's been built in the technology that you guys have done, and fast, quickly, and at a great quality. So yes, I see this as a great potential within all those big and great, I would say, key accounts.
And I think one of the components which is important is that, as you know me now a bit more, I quite often use race car analogy. So we both have a race car, and our customers find both our race car attractive, and that's because we win the race. It's not about the appearance, but really we put features in our cars, in our software, that we cannot always describe precisely with words. When you think about the engine of a race car, it's not about how you can describe it and what the engineer or the mechanics put into it. When you put it on the track, it goes fast and it wins the race. And in a sense, we share that And that's the vision we want to bring to the customers. We cannot always tell you where with those software you're going to win the race. We just put it in your hand, and if you're a good driver, you'll end up in first position. And we share that performance.
Yes, and we are in markets where they are in a competitive arena, so they really have, if it comes down to, for example, what I call the Formula One pit stop. That's what these guys are really measuring. And the shorter it is, the better it is. That's where you win the race. And the funny thing is that our product, our combined products, are to help those customers to have the best pit stop. So it's all with racing, and it's great that we have Max Verstappen here in Holland as a great racer, and we're very proud of him. So it's the momentum, it all comes together.
And it illustrates sometimes we learn more from failure that we went from success, right?
Oh, yes.
And when we fail, every time we fail, when our customers, we sell our software to a customer, to use the race car analogy, that don't care about winning the race. If the customer doesn't care about productivity, about being the best, they buy our software, and after a while they lose interest. Only the people that are performing, the large customer with a lot of plans or the small customer that have a lot of competition, they want to be the best, they need to measure. But we always tell people, if you don't measure how long it takes you to change a tire, you don't need us to measure it for you precisely. If you're in the middle of vacation and you're changing the tire on your car and it can take you 2 days, well, we're not going to be good at measuring that. But if you want to win a race and you want to make sure that you're optimal, that's when we shine.
And we together will deliver products that give customers a way to decide and go for an action and make the right action.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Thanks.